Over the past, I'd say maybe 5 years, I've really gotten into doing a bunch of stuff in my front, in my backyard, and wanted to put a bunch of palm trees in. I really dig palm trees, and I put over 20 in, and I've done okay with some of them, but I've ended up having some of them die on me, and recently I had three of them that died on me. This is one of them. This is actually the second one that I put in this place. The first one died, and we call this the birthday tree. Because the kids all got together and got it for me, and I don't know if it's the location or if I just keep killing it, but turns out this one died. Now, I was hoping maybe it wasn't dead. We actually ended up having a party, a family party, just a week or so ago, and Jake came out with me. We were kind of looking around the yard, and he saw the birthday tree, and I said, "Yeah, I just don't know if it's going to make it." And he actually came over, and there were just a few fronds that were left in there, and he reached up and he pulled the fronds and pulled them right out. I got to tell you, I really didn't want to see that. I was kind of living the illusion that maybe I could save it, and the end result is he showed me very clearly I wasn't going to be able to save it because it was clearly rotted out and it was dead. Even though I didn't want to see that, I probably needed to see that because it was probably time for me to move on and take a new path, go a different direction. You know, guys, when it comes to helping people with God's wisdom, it's kind of like that as well. Often there are things that we have to say, and it's not always easy, certainly not always popular to say that right thing, but it's one of those things we just need to be able to do. It's like being a parent that needs to tell the kids the right stuff, even if they don't want to hear that, and even if they don't want to go that direction, because you're doing what's best for them, and you're making that the priority. You know, what happens is that sometimes some of the stuff we need to say from God's perspective is not politically correct. It can't matter. Ultimately, we have to be willing to step up and do what's difficult. Because honestly, guys, if it's at that moment that we blink, if it's at that moment that we compromise, that we sell out, then we're not really telling God's truth. Bottom line is sometimes bad news is part of life. What we have to understand is being able to come to somebody who's going through some situation, maybe because of a bad choice or a bad decision, being able to show them that it's not easy, it's not popular, but sometimes it's the very thing that enables them to be able to turn around and actually have success. So I'll tell you what, even though sometimes you just don't want to hear the truth, you just don't want to know the tree's dead, the reality is it's time to take a different path. So together, let's commit that we're going to tell people God's truth. We're going to speak the truth in love, but we're going to make sure that we do it, even if it's bad news, to help them and us, because we don't want to compromise, to do the right thing. Let's do that together this week.